Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and welcome back to Miraculous Monday. Now, last week, you will probably remember that I asked you to submit cool phrases and stuff that I say a lot, so that way I could make a bingo card. I have not actually gotten to that. I deeply apologize. I have been kind of busy, which you'll probably see why either this week or next week, I suppose, depending on when it comes up, but you will know why, and I apologize. Also, haven't checked Instagram, so I don't know if there's any fan art for this week, but yeah, so I'm sorry for not keeping up with it. I apologize, but I promise you that next week we will have a bingo card and that system will be up and running, so just wait one more week. Yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the top 20 posts on the Miraculous Ladybug subreddit. Cat Noir is so freaking adorable. Yes, it is a low quality image of Cat Noir, but he's doing a little heart thing, so that's okay, I suppose. I mean, there's not this. It's just like an image. What am I supposed to say? Like, oh yeah, Cat Noir is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I think we all like Cat Noir, but yeah, there's not really much else for me to say. This is kind of awkward. I don't know what to say. Aha, it's true though. Credit to Mari is Macaroon on Twitter. Miraculous Ladybug, when your parents walk in. Yeah, I feel like that's how everything always is. That's how everything always turns out super unlucky with the timing all the time. And the thing is, well, I mean, specifically things like this happened a lot more in Season 1, I feel like. Season 3, it wasn't as frequent, although this was Season 3, but this was definitely, this has different energy than this does. So, yeah, I don't know, we don't really see too much more of this, like, haha, funny, you know, rollover stuff like that. That was mostly in Season 1, right? So, yeah, I mean, I don't say I miss it, but it was a funny little dynamic when this happened. Like, it'd be like, haha, yeah, that's funny. Oops. When time traveling goes wrong. Hey, it's you. This is like the Spider-Man thing, right? Like the Spider-Man meme? Yeah. That's funny. You remade it into Bunnix. That's awesome. She isn't wrong, based on a real conversation with my brother. He's so perfect. No, he's not. Raging. In order to be perfect, you must have everything. And he doesn't have a mom. Oh, that's so sad. This got so dark. Aw, poor Adrian. It's okay. We will help you in your quest to beat Hawkmoth, I guess. I don't know. I mean, is that like his quest? I suppose it is, right? Although he doesn't know the true motive behind Gabriel. Well, he doesn't even know who Hawkmoth is. So that's interesting. I mean, we did see Cap along, which sort of gave us an insight, but that also showed that Adrian would have gone against his father still. So yeah, I guess if it came down to it, Adrian would still go against Hawkmoth, which is interesting. OMG, Ladybug is Marinette. Oh, is this from the game? It's not, what is it called? The Miraculous Run game? Is there an actual name for it? I can't remember. Which is funny because I've played 2 episodes of that. Yeah, I guess I haven't, well, if we did get to this level, I didn't notice it, but I'll have to keep my eye out for this because that is definitely a fatal design in the game. Although it's not, it's just a game, so it's not like it matters, but yeah, it's funny that they put this in here and it's like, Cat Noir, well, don't look over there, just ignore that poster. Like, you don't have to see it. By the way, I'm pretty sure most of you guys really like that series of the Run game, so if you want to see more, definitely let me know down in the comments, because it is definitely a series that I'm open to making. Is it just me, or does he look older in the top picture? No, it's not just you. He does look older, and I think the reason is because his jawline is a little bit more defined. Like, I mean, I guess he could have just gotten like a little more chubbier, but typically, like with a thinner and a more defined jawline, you look a bit older. So here you can see his big fluffy cheeks, right? But here it's like he's got a nice line right here, you know? And so I think that's what, also maybe the angle, although the angles are pretty similar here. So I think it's mostly the jawline. So yeah, I think that's probably why. Like, if you were to extend the cheeks a little bit, it would probably look very similar to this, which I totally could do, but I don't really feel like opening Photoshop and doing it right now. She took the words right out of my mouth. If I punch myself and it hurts, am I weak or strong? Strong, weak, and idiot. Yeah, I suppose so. Why would you punch yourself? Like, I mean, I suppose, like, you could test how strong you were, but at the same time, why? Does it matter? Like, can't you just do the same thing with like lifting a weight, you know, like 100 pounds? Like, I'd say you're pretty strong if you can lift 100 pounds. Like, just with one arm, you know, that'd be pretty strong. But who do I know? Or who do I know? What do I know? I'm just a fan of the show. I can't judge how much she could pick up. Well, technically she couldn't pick that up, but in theory, with her power of illusion, she could just be like, hey, check out this 10 billion pound bell that I'm lifting up with one pinky. And yeah, and since she's Lila, she'd get away with it. Everyone in the class would believe her, like, oh my gosh, Lila, you can lift 10 billion pounds? That's amazing. I can't believe you're so good. It's like, how do you believe that? Like, there's no reason why you would, but people do. I just found this on the internet, and I thought it looked exactly like Kagami's clothes. I just wanted to share it with you guys. And it's for sale as a school uniform. Oh my gosh, yeah, that does look what the heck? Oh my gosh, that I wonder if they used this as the concept for Kagami's uniform. That's so weird. That's really weird. Well, I don't know if it's weird, but it's cool. It's definitely interesting. Huh. Well, I suppose if you are doing a Kagami cosplay, definitely pick this up. This is so true. Good kitty, and then this unidentified person is petting. Well, I don't know. If they're lifting their hand, it might be like a pat, but we don't know. There's not enough frames. Cat Noir. And Cat Noir and I are not a couple, and Cat Noir sees the hand. I assume the hand's going back up, and then he's reaching for the hand and grabbing it. Okay, here's my question though, right? This is saying Cat Noir and I are not a couple, right? Is this text supposed to represent the hand, or is this text being the reason why they're lifting the hand off, and then Cat Noir is like, no, I want to be a couple, and then so he's pulling the hand back down. I suppose it could be interpreted differently depending on what this is supposed to be saying. Is there even supposed to be text in the original like format of this? I don't know. That's a good question. I assume that maybe? I don't know. Has anyone ever seen this meme as a meme before, or is this just like a new thing or something? The Kwame of Obscurity, Armand. Oh, cool. It's an octopus Miraculous. So, okay, in the event, I don't know, they didn't mention anything about this being for the Kwame art contest, which, by the way, is still up and running. I plan to be making an update video on that here within the next couple of weeks. You have about a month left to do it. So, in the event that this person is participating, I'm not going to make any comments on this, because then people would be like, well, that's an unfair advantage. So I apologize to the creator of this for not making any commentary, but I kind of have to stay biased, or not biased, the opposite of biased, unbiased. So yeah, but I like the idea of an octopus Miraculous. That's all I'm gonna say. We made the intro with stuff from home. Okay. Can't have this music because copyright. Copyright's a fun thing, but it's just the Miraculous theme song music. Okay. I'm trying to... I'm kind of confused. Okay, now we're getting some Miraculous stuff in here. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, okay. I was confused as to what they were doing, but then I had to remember what the intro was, and then this is like Marinette being pushed over. This is Chloe. Ah, okay. I get it. I understand it now. It took me a little bit to understand, because I was like, what are they doing? It didn't. I was confused because they weren't like dressed as the characters, so I was like, what? Well, I guess she's kind of just like Chloe, but okay. Yes, I understand now. It took me a little bit to realize what they were doing, but it's very nice. It's very good with stuff from home. It's a very good creativity while you're locked in your house, assuming that you're in the United States and you are in lockdown. Although a lot of states are not in lockdown anymore, so yeah, depends on where you live, I suppose. Cat Noir is definitely Regina George. Get in, loser, we're going Akuma catching. I've seen this frame so many times. But what What episode was this from? I'm trying to remember what episode this was from. For some reason, I'm thinking it was the mime one. The mime. What was the mime one? The mime, right? It was just the mime or like Mr. Mime or something. What was that? I can't remember. That's funny. Yeah, because this is such a commonly known screenshot, I feel like, and because I knew what episode it was from before, but I've just forgotten what episode it was. So let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think about this? Miraculous Ladybug has an impressively large fandom for a show that's released out of order in 5 different languages, featuring content that the producer spoiled 3 months earlier, while the head writer whines about fans on Twitter. That's hilarious. I mean, a fair point, I guess. I mean, yeah, it just shows how... Yeah, how is Miraculous so popular? That's a really good question. Is it the story? I don't know, because... is it... I mean, I wouldn't say it's the story. It's the idea behind it, probably, which is why it's so widely known. Because does it have a story? Technically, yes, but they're not exploring it to the fullest yet, I don't think. I mean, they've made it... They are pushing season 4 like it is going to be, because apparently every episode will be like half long, so I don't know what specifically it's gonna be like. But, like, as of right now, season 1 especially, like, it didn't have too much plot, right? It was just, like, fun filler, you know, well, I wouldn't say filler, but, like, it doesn't have continuity. That's the wording that I want to use. So, yeah, it's definitely, I can't believe Miraculous is such a big show. I mean, I'm glad that it is, because it allows for people in the fandom to just be from all over the world, and I think that's amazing. I love how, especially fans on this channel, are just people from all around the world, and you can enjoy these videos, and it goes to everyone, and I am really happy about that. But it's crazy. So yeah, and especially with some sort of more controversial things, but I feel like that doesn't concern most people. Most people just enjoy the show for what it is, right? They don't concern themselves with Thomas, and they're not like hating on the show or whatever. They're just fans and they enjoy it and whatnot. So I think that's a very small percentage of people who have to deal with the Twitter stuff. So yeah, I don't think it applies to most people. OMG, I never knew this. Oh, it's a side-by-side with Marinette and Adrian, except for Cat Noir, well, okay, I actually asked this in last week's video, and people said that it annoyed them, so, yeah, Adrian over here is happy, and Marinette's like, oh no, but, okay, here's my question though, right, is this in the same episode, or is this separate episode? I don't know. My guess would be it's the same because of the tofu logo. Is that tofu? Tifo, I think. Tofu. It's not tofu, it's tifo. Yeah, but based on the tifo logo, I think it's probably the same episode, but I can't confirm it for sure, so I don't know. I guess you can let me know. Yeah, what episode is this though? Like, I want to know what episode this is. It looks more like a DC episode based on the lighting. So yeah, let me know what episode it is. Jeremy Zag posted this picture of Ladybug with her fire yo-yo, and look at the quality. It has to be from the movie. Okay, couple things. One, thanks for the thumbnail and title. Two, I wouldn't say it's a fire yo-yo. Okay, so while the original concept image was a fire yo-yo, I don't think that necessarily means anything. It's not like it's a fire power, I don't think. It's definitely from the movie. Like, we know for a fact it's from the movie, because that's what the Twitter thing had. So, it is from the movie, but since the movie is just a retelling of certain episodes from Season 1, we don't see any new powers in Season 1, it's all just the same. Now, technically, it can be different. So, it's Jeremy Zag's movie, he's sort of directing it, and he's choosing what he wants to do. So, could he introduce new fire powers? Sure, but since it's a retelling of Season 1, it's unlikely. So, it's more of just a design choice to make it fire and to give more emphasis on it, then I would say to actually make it like a fire power. So maybe a little bit of misconception. And then again, we technically don't know. I'm just guessing based on what we have right now. So don't know for sure. Probably it's just a new aesthetic for the yo-yo, but we don't know for sure. Also, I will talk about this in whatever news video I make. I just didn't think it was big enough since it was just a new image of a yo-yo that we've already seen before. So I didn't make a separate video on it, but I will include it in the next news video, whatever that may be. All the specials that we know of. Okay, so we've got the Christmas special, we've got the New York special, we got the Shanghai special, and then the movie. I wouldn't call the movie a special because the movie's a movie, so I wouldn't really call that a special. Maybe you could have put the Halloween special, because there is technically one unknown special that they're doing 3 specials total. These are 2 of them, and then there's still one more that we technically don't know. It could very likely be the Halloween one, but we don't have it confirmed, I don't think we do. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing what that new special is going to be. Probably it won't be released anytime soon, but I'm excited to hear about it more. Happy anniversary! It's officially the 1st of September, which means today is the 5th year anniversary of Miraculous. Yeah, so for those of you guys who didn't know, let's see. Well, what day would it would have been like, what, 7 days ago? As of watching this, maybe? I can't remember, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, a week ago, roughly, was the 5-year anniversary of Miraculous. Now, for me, it was not the 5-year anniversary because I have not been watching for that long. How long have I been watching for? Maybe it's been like 2 years? I don't know. I can't remember when. It was probably... I watched it probably early 2018. Somewhere in February, probably, of 2018. So that would have been 2 years ago, roughly. A little bit, a year and a half, maybe? Something like that. But, yeah, so for those of you guys who watched the premiere on September 1st, I don't know what country it was. It was probably France, but it might not have been. If you know, let me know. That'd be fun to know. Fun fact there. But, yeah, happy 5-year anniversary to everybody who is a fan. Because, I mean, well, I suppose if you're watching this video, you're probably a fan. So, and if not, I'm surprised you made it to this video. So you should join the fandom, I guess. I don't know. Do what you want, but, I mean, maybe you won't regret it. I don't know. Who do you think is the densest? The 4 horsemen of being a dense cinnamon roll. Okay, I wouldn't say she's dense at all, okay? We've seen like 2 Lumity episodes, and that's it. So don't even give me that, okay? Ash, it's been like, what, like 10 years since I've last seen Pokemon, so I can't comment on this. Phineas, though... it's gonna be hard to beat Phineas. Adrian's up there, but honestly, I think Phineas takes the cake on this one. So, I don't know, maybe depending on season 4, maybe Adrian, but like, nah, Phineas I think takes the cake for me on this one. That's our boy Cat Noir. Fellas, if your girl has green eyes, blonde hair, cat ears, that's not your girl, that's Cat Noir. I feel like I've seen an exact thing like this. Who is this character from? I don't know. Is this an OC? Let me know down in the comments if you know. But I feel like we've seen something very similar to this. And if we have, let me know. Because after like a week or so, all the previous week's Reddit posts sort of go out the drain. Because I don't try to remember them. So let me know if you know what week... That'd be funny. What week did we have a post similar to this? Because I'm pretty sure we did. But I don't know if we actually did and what week it was. So that'd be fun to know. And for the top post of the week, who's gonna tell him? Credit hamster named Marinette on Tumblr. So yeah, my dad's just kind of a jerk, I guess. That really sucks, man. I'm sorry. It's all good. Thanks for listening. People to kill. Gabriel Agrest, Hawkmoth, Cat Noir's dad. Would Nino really do this, though? I don't think so. Nino, maybe. I don't know. The Bubbler episode, maybe. But I don't know if Nino would go as far as to kill them, right? I don't think so. I don't think Nino is that extreme, okay? But it's a funny idea, I suppose. But, I am legally obligated to say I do not support killing people. So, yeah. That's interesting. I don't think Nino would do that, though. I don't know. Maybe you have a different perception of Nino, but I feel like somebody who's a superhero would not have a list like this. Just putting that out there. Just saying. Like, I think we've seen Death Note, and I don't think we need to explore how that goes any further. right? Maybe. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.